The history of Qatar is a rich and complex one, characterized by its strategic location, economic changes, and cultural developments. Here's a detailed overview of Qatar's history up until my knowledge cutoff date in September 2021. Ancient history and early settlements. 1. Qatar's history dates back to ancient times. 1. The earliest evidence of human presence in the region goes back to the Stone Age. 2. The area was inhabited by various nomadic tribes engaged in fishing, pearling, and trade with neighboring regions. Islamic era and tribal organization. 1. Qatar embraced Islam in the 7th century. 1. The people converted to Islam under the influence of early Islamic expansion. 2. The tribes of Qatar played a role in the larger regional politics, often being involved in conflicts and alliances with other tribes and empires. Ottoman and Persian control. 1. In the 16th century, Qatar came under Ottoman control, but the Ottomans exercised only limited influence. 2. During the 18th century, Qatar was frequently contested between the Ottoman Empire and the Persian Empire. Rise of the Al-Thani family. 1. The Al-Thani family emerged as a prominent force in the region during the late 18th century. 2. Sheikh Mohammed bin Thani established the Al-Thani dynasty and began to consolidate power in Qatar. British influence and pearl trade. 1. The 19th century saw Qatar become increasingly involved in the pearl trade, which brought wealth and prosperity to the region. 2. In 1916, Qatar signed a treaty with the British, granting Britain control over its foreign affairs in exchange for protection. 2. This marked the beginning of British influence in Qatar. Discovery of oil and transition. 1. The 20th century brought significant changes to Qatar's economy and society with the discovery of oil in the 1930s. 2. Qatar's economy began to shift away from pearling and fishing toward oil production, transforming it from a relatively poor and isolated region into a modern nation. Independence and modernization. 1. On September 3, 1971, Qatar gained independence from Britain. 1. Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani became the ruler. 2. Qatar embarked on a path of modernization, investing its oil revenue in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Rise to global prominence. 1. Qatar's strategic location and substantial natural gas reserves propelled it into the global spotlight in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. 2. The country established itself as a major player in the global energy market and invested in international projects and businesses. Diplomatic and political developments. 1. Qatar played a role in various regional and international initiatives, including hosting the headquarters of the U.S. Central Command and being a mediator in regional conflicts. 2. The country's foreign policy sometimes led to tensions with its neighbors, particularly Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Sports and cultural influence. 1. Qatar gained worldwide attention when it was selected to host the FIFA World Cup in 2022, leading to significant infrastructural and societal developments. 2. The country also focused on enhancing its cultural and educational offerings, including the establishment of educational institutions like Qatar Foundation and museums like the National Museum of Qatar. It's important to note that my knowledge is current only up until September 2021, so there may have been developments in Qatar's history beyond that date that are not covered here.